Hey guys, a very good evening to all my crypto believers. So have you all been curious about what's happening in the market? Don't you worry, the CoinMonks got you covered. Okay, so before starting with the updates, let's quickly quote today's headlines. China's crucial step towards protection against crypto scams. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies have plummeted following Russia's military operations. US Bitcoin miners expanding operations despite price volatility. Coinbase to release Q4 results, crypto winter expected to cause amid Ukraine-Russia war. So let's start off with our refresh feed. Firstly, a crypto fraud has led to the arrest of 7 people in Gansu. To avoid more illegal conduct, the Supreme People's Court has altered criminal judicial interpretation. Let's have a look at what exactly happened. On Thursday, the Supreme People's Court of China released a decision on amending the interpretation of the Supreme People's Court on several issues concerning the specific application of law in the trial of criminal cases of illegal fundraising. Recently, the Pingchuan branch of the Public Security Bureau of Bein City, Gansu Province, reported about an online pyramid scheme arranged using digital currencies. As a result, the police have taken into seized and froze more than 8.46 million Ripple coins and have taken 7 main suspects into custody. Economic Crime Investigation Brigade of the Pingchuan branch of Bein City Public Security Bureau investigated the matter. It revealed that the scammers were luring their victims by asking them to install Ripple UnionPay Community and guaranteed that the application used node dividends, community promotion awards, community operation awards, performance awards, and several other techniques to acquire large profits. The revision of the criminal judicial interpretation includes new legal practices with the goal to establish a legal infrastructure to punish criminal acts involved in peer-to-peer lending and elderly care sectors. These steps are to ensure safety and to provide stability to China's economy. Furthermore, the revision has 15 terms that have been compared with the 9 terms in the original version and also has clarifications regarding the standards of conviction, punishment, and compensation. So moving ahead with our next coverage, on Thursday, Bitcoin hit a 1-month low as Ether and other cryptocurrencies also plummeted. According to CoinMarketCap data, the whole cryptocurrency market has lost more than $150 billion in the last 24 hours. Let's have a look at what exactly happened. After financial markets were rocked by Vladimir Putin's plan to invade Ukraine, the Russian ruble fell 5.4% to a record low on Thursday. The Moscow exchange announced that trading on all markets had been halted on Thursday morning. President of the United States, Joe Biden, recently spoke with President of Ukraine, Zelensky Volodymyr. According to a White House statement, President Zelensky reached out to me tonight and we just finished speaking. I condemned this unprovoked and unjustified attack by Russian military forces. I briefed him on the steps we are taking to rally international condemnation, including tonight at the United Nations Security Council. Within hours of Russia entering Ukraine, Bitcoin, the digital currency most often referred to as a gold substitute, fell 8%, with prices plummeting to $34,413 a coin. Likewise, the native currency of Ethereum, the game-building blockchain, has dropped 7% to $2,404 per unit. However, analysts believe the growing situation in Ukraine adds a new layer of uncertainty to a global economy that is still dealing with the threat of a pandemic. Energy costs are rising due to disruptions in Russian oil and gas supplies, and Ukraine's centrality to the European economy is already prompting concerns about the impact on actual income and growth throughout the continent. Some crypto industry leaders see Bitcoin's ongoing integration with traditional markets as a fundamental shift in the coin's worth as an asset, albeit one they can't explain yet. So moving forward with our next coverage, despite Bitcoin's 3-month fall, crypto mining firms in the United States remain devoted to boosting their hash power with new gear. Let's have a look at what they're up to. Marathon Digital Holdings and Gem Mining, both based in the United States, informed Cointelegraph this week that they intend to extend their operations by at least doubling the number of machines at their facilities by 2022. In an interview with Cointelegraph, Marathon Digital's VP of Corporate Communications, Charlie Schumacher, said the company is going forward with plans to install 199,000 additional machines by 2023 to protect what is arguably the future of the global monetary system. According to gem mining CEO John Warren, the company plans to have 32,000 miners online by the end of 2022. Marathon's capacity would rise by more than sixfold, while Gem's capacity would treble if its plans are carried out. Both Schumacher and Warren admitted that the price of Bitcoin might fluctuate in the coming months. Schumacher wouldn't say whether we're in the midst of a crypto winter, but he did say that his firm is focused on reducing risk and ensuring that we can pivot. So ending up with our final segment, on February 24, 2022, EST Coinbase, the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the United States, is slated to announce its fourth quarter financial report. Due to the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, Wall Street economists predict a temporary winter in the Bitcoin market. Bitcoin has dropped below $40,000 after reaching a high of roughly $69,000 in early November, owing to expectations of a rate rising in the United States and tensions between Russia and Ukraine. Bitcoin's current pricing is between $34,500 and $35,500. The biggest issue remains Bitcoin pricing, says Owen Lau, an analyst at Oppenheimer & Co. Inc. The majority of a cryptocurrency exchange's revenue comes from cryptocurrency trading, and stock markets and crypto markets are both experiencing gloomy mood following Russia's current military actions against Ukraine. People also priced in worries of a crypto winter. We may see a bear market for crypto for a long haul, Law stated. Coinbase's transaction revenue for the third quarter was $1.235 billion, significantly less than experts' projection of $1.614 billion. The third quarter profit was $406 million, down 74.7% from the second quarter's $1.6 billion, but better than the predicted $380 million. Coinbase's revenue could recover in the fourth quarter, according to Julie Chariel, senior analyst for fintech and payments at Bloomberg Intelligence, since commercials for the Super Bowl in recent months have increased interest in the cryptocurrency market and the future NFT market. I guess that's all for today. So we would now wind up with the assessment for today evening and meet you all in the morning with even more interesting stuff. Until then, you may consider joining our Telegram channel for free crypto signals. Visit our blog linked below for guides, reviews and tutorials, and subscribe to the channel and get daily updates about the crypto market. Lastly, with this little favor of CoinMonks, we hope you stay updated. Thanks for watching and have a nice day ahead.